Hello, Philip here from Results and Productivity Management Consulting, and welcome to the fourth installment of the 4 Aces of Personnel Selection. Again, it's taken from the book No Fail Hiring from Patrick Walton, and I urge you to take a hold of that book and read it. There's a lot of truth in there. All right, so let's get going on that fourth ace of personnel selection. So the aces are, just to recap, honesty, that's the first one, then performance, then willingness, then personality, which is the last one, and today we're going to be talking about know-how. Now, know-how is not as important as the three above it. However, it is what you are hiring the person for. You want them to provide you with a service, with a skill, a trade that they have that you need in order for you to produce a service for your business. Okay? And we're going to look at how to determine whether your applicants have the right know-how or not in the applicant job interview. Okay? So, know-how is defined as the knowledge to do something smoothly and efficiently. The expertise. Look, you're hiring somebody is because you want them to provide you with a certain service or a certain skill set that you need in order for you to be able to sell a product or service to clients or patients, right? Now, that person's got to have that level of expertise. Any job at all has certain know-how attached to it. It could be a carpenter, a receptionist, an accountant, or a garbage truck driver. Any job has its own skill set, its own know-how attached to it. If the guy cannot perform that job to the level that you want them to be performing it, well, forget it. They don't belong in your business. Okay? Now, somebody who's a carpenter and cannot put a wall straight, well, you don't want to hire that person. Same thing for the receptionist. If the receptionist cannot happily and warmly greet your patients or the potential customers and make them feel at home, well, she doesn't belong at your front desk, period. These are the skill sets that you need the person to perform in order for your business to be prospering. Okay? Now, how do you find out if the applicants have that know-how or not? Well, let's look for it. Let's look at it, okay? Now, the best and easiest way to measure an applicant's practical, non-academic skills is to put the person to the test. That's it. This is your third level of focus during the interview, okay? Now, in order for you to not just listen to the person and, find out that the person really did not have the skill sets that you were looking for the job that you hired the person to do, there are a few rules to follow, okay? Let's look at these. The first one is to never trust academic or educational evidence of know-how found in the resume. What was learned at schools rarely reflects any ability to actually do the job in your specific work environment. Now, what does that mean? The guy might have a degree in making dentures, let's say, right? However, if he's a recent graduate, he's slow, that his training has actually just begun, okay? And the academic certificate that the person has actually doesn't mean much to you, except that they have a basic knowledge of what you want them to do. The other one is to never rely on an applicant's previous experience to demonstrate technical know-how for your vacant position. Our golden rule is know-how can't be measured by talking. It can only be measured by doing. I've had a client who hired a receptionist who had 24 years of experience as a dental receptionist. Okay? And that person was not able to stay on that job for more than a week because she didn't know. She had the experience for that practice before, But the one in my clients, she had no experience and she was not fitting in the culture, the philosophy of the practice. So she did not last there for a long time. Okay. The next rule is to prior to the interview is to create a few situational scenarios you can test an applicant with. Make sure the scenario requires the applicant to demonstrate the required technical skills. Look, you're going to hire an accountant, give him a set of books and tell him to, make these balance. Or you're gonna hire a hygienist, well, have her clean some teeth. Or you want to hire an IT guy to repair computers and fix computer bugs. Well, give him a computer that has some bugs and have him fix it. You'll know right then and there whether the person is equipped with the skills required or the know-how required to provide you with the service that you need from them. And lastly is test. Don't be afraid. During the interview, put the applicant in a real, which is the best, or simulated, which is the second best situation, and observe his or her actions and reactions, okay? It's very important to actually see whether the person can demonstrate that skill or not. Don't be afraid. Look, you're there to get the person is there to present to you their skill set. They should be more than happy to show you that they can do it, okay? And this is basically the 4 rules that you need to have in order for you to test the know-how. Be a believer in the demonstration of the skills. Don't listen to this and that and the other thing. It never gets anywhere. All right? Good. So, again, this is taken from the Hire Master online training program, which you'll find in hirebox.com, or you can have a little bit more information at my website under talent acquisition, right? I want to help you get the best staff. If you have any questions concerning my presentation today, I urge you to get in communication with me, right? I would be more than happy to help you work out any tests or any scenarios that you can make in order for you to test your applicants' know-how in the job that you want them to perform, okay? And again, feel free to email me at my address or contact me through personal message to find out more about this program. Again, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this is useful to you.